What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Oleksandr Usyk made his heavyweight debut last night against CHAZZ Witherspoon, who held a record of 38-3-1. CHAZZ Witherspoon is an older fighter as well and is not too active, right? Oleksandr Usyk made his heavyweight debut against CHAZZ Witherspoon. Oleksandr Usyk was supposed to make his debut against Carlos Takam, but Carlos Takam suffered an injury, and CHAZZ Witherspoon was the replacement for a replacement because he was originally supposed to fight Tyrone Sponge, and that fight fell through as Tyrone Sponge allegedly failed two VIDA tests and was pulled for the fight and was replaced by CHAZZ Witherspoon. So he had actually had two replacements, right? He was supposed to fight Carlos Takam. He ended up not fighting Carlos Takam. He was supposed to fight Tyrone Sponge. He ended up not fighting Tyrone Sponge. And then he ended up ultimately fighting CHAZZ Witherspoon. With that said, he got a 7th round TKO victory as CHAZZ Witherspoon could no longer continue. CHAZZ Witherspoon was game. He was just out of shape. He was very slow. He was very lethargic. His timing was off. Oleksandr Usyk was more athletic. He was quicker, and he was more accurate with his left hand. But Oleksandr Usyk seemed only accurate with his left hand, to say the least. I think that Oleksandr Usyk, felt the difference in the power moving up from cruiserweight to heavyweight. Oleksandr Usyk was undisputed at cruiserweight. I think he felt the difference in the power, and Oleksandr Usyk, wasn't able to seriously get CHAZZ Witherspoon in any serious danger. He just couldn't continue on. He took a lot of accumulation punches, right? But not one punch knockout power, right? We didn't see too much knockout power from Oleksandr Usyk. We didn't see too much knockout power from Oleksandr Usyk in the Tony Bellew fight. Tony Bellew started to fade in a fight that I thought he was clearly winning. Then he got caught and he ended up getting stopped by a bigger man. Tony Bellew was a smaller man in the fight, right? That's not going to be the case in Oleksandr Usyk when he faces the heavyweight division, especially the upper echelon of the heavyweight division, right? With that said, Oleksandr Usyk, there was a lot of talk of him talking and mentioning Deontay Wilder's name, undefeated WBC American heavyweight champion, the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing, not named Mr. Gary Russell Jr., and he holds that WBC sought-out strap, right, that green and gold strap. There was a lot of talk. Oleksandr Usyk was mentioning Deontay Wilder's name, claiming that Tyson Fury would be the most difficult heavyweight for him to defeat, but Deontay Wilder would be the easiest heavyweight for him to defeat. Tony Bellew co-signed that, reiterated the same thing, saying that Oleksandr Usyk would easily beat and dispose of Deontay Wilder. Now, after stepping in and understanding and testing the waters, and seeing how deep the waters can get at the heavyweight division, the difference in the weight, and so on and so forth. Oleksandr Usyk has since changed his tone, right? Originally, he kept mentioning Deontay Wilder's name. He even said that he was living in Deontay Wilder's head, because Deontay Wilder was asked by Sky Sports, what about a future fight between himself and Oleksandr Usyk, in which Deontay Wilder stated, Oleksandr Usyk is just too small. He won't be a threat to me, and I'll dispose of him, right? Oleksandr Usyk said, I'm glad he thinks that way. I'm glad he's even mentioned me. I'm glad I'm living in his head. I'm getting to him mentally. Now, Oleksandr Usyk has tested the waters at the heavyweight division, understand what's the difference between heavyweights and cruiserweights. He didn't have, his power didn't have too much effect on CHAZZ Witherspoon. It was accumulation, and CHAZZ Witherspoon, due to inactivity, being out of shape, older fighter, he just didn't have it, right? So with that said, he was missing with a lot of straight right hands, and he was looking for one punch. Now he understands that, you're just not going to be able to walk through these heavyweights. It's a different weight. It's a total different ball game, right? Now he's since changed his tune and said that he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder anytime soon. But he would like to fight the winner of the highly anticipated rematch between Anthony Joshua, former unified British heavyweight champ, and current unified Mexican heavyweight champ, superstar boxer Andy Ruiz, December 7th, Saudi Arabia. He would love to fight the winner of that fight, and if he had a choice, he would much rather face Anthony Joshua opposed to facing Andy Ruiz if it was up to him. With that said, I think that he understands the difference in power. He understands the difference in weight. He understands the severity of it, right? And now he understands Deontay Wilder's knocking out these type of dudes. Imagine when he touches me. I'd much rather get acclimated to this division before stepping through the ropes with a Deontay Wilder. I believe that's the mindset of Oleksandr Usyk at this point in time. With that said, he understands the quickness and the counterpunching ability, the athletic ability, and the power that Andrew Ruiz has. And I think that he's citing Anthony Joshua, highlighting Anthony Joshua, may feel like he have a better chance because Anthony Joshua is stiff. He's not so as athletic as Wilder and Ruiz, and he feels like he might have a better chance with Anthony Joshua. But I beg to differ. I believe if Anthony Joshua is to defeat Andrew Ruiz Jr., it won't matter which one of the three he chooses. I think that he's just out of his league when it comes to the heavyweight division. His punching power won't have any effect on Anthony Joshua. He will be slightly quicker than Anthony Joshua, but he's not that quick to begin with, right? So himself. So Anthony Joshua's punching power, Anthony Joshua's jab, his just the size alone. He's 6'6", 250 pounds. He fought CHAZZ Witherspoon, who was about 6'3", 6'4", and about 245 pounds, right? He's stepping in with Anthony Joshua. He's a whole different animal from CHAZZ Witherspoon. And I believe that Anthony Joshua would get Oleksandr Usyk out of there by the 7th round. I don't think that he could compete with Anthony Joshua. Size-wise, he would have a better shot, physically, from a physical advantage point with Andrew Ruiz, because Andrew Ruiz is only 6 foot tall, but he's big, and he's probably about 240 pounds himself, but Andrew Ruiz is quick. He's athletic. He know how to move that weight. So that's why he believes that Andrew Ruiz, I believe, is a much more difficult feat to accomplish, to conquer, than Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua's nothing to sneeze at. Andrew Ruiz is just that good. So seeing what Andrew Ruiz did to Anthony Joshua doesn't mean that's what Oleksandr Usyk is going to be able to do with Anthony Joshua. And he completely understands what Deontay Wilder, what lies with stepping in the ring with Deontay Wilder, and he wants none of it. But let's see how this all plays out. Anthony Joshua, Andrew Ruiz obviously have to get through their respective upcoming fights, and Deontay Wilder has to get through his respective upcoming fight against once beaten Cuban southpaw heavyweight, whom only took a loss to Deontay Wilder, will be rematching Deontay Wilder November 23rd in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we got a lot of heavyweight fights coming up, and a lot of important implications on the heavyweight division these fights will have. So can't wait to see how it all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share this video. That's all I got for y'all. Oleksandr Usyk made his heavyweight debut last night against CHAZZ Witherspoon. Seen him get a stoppage victory, TKO victory over CHAZZ Witherspoon, 7th round. But then retract his offer to face Deontay Wilder next. Says, I'd much rather face and focus on the winner of Joshua Ruiz. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.